Good morning, Bella Vista. We're back within the know, and I'm here today with my buddy Tom Judson.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Doing great.
Did you freeze last night?
It was a little cold taking the dogs out this morning.
I know our dogs are like, not going. All right, so we had a kind of a short but a really good board meeting the other day.
Yeah, it was very brief. Just a couple things we're working on.
So what's more exciting is it's things that are coming up, right?
Yeah. It's budget time of year. Very exciting. But it's always important that we go through the budget, we take our time, make sure that we plan for the future. So we're going to be presenting to the community on November 9th at 6 p.m. at the boardroom. And our property owners can attend or they can watch it via live stream. Mm-hmm. And then hopefully next week, the week following, on November 16th at 6 p.m., the board will go through and approve it.
Now, that is, we could talk here maybe about how in November and December, the meetings are all up one week because of the holidays.
Absolutely. So, look at the calendar. Every once in a while, people will say, well, I'm going to come to the board meeting on the fourth Thursday. And I'm like, well, just not in November and December, but every other month, absolutely. So, get involved, be aware of what we're doing, take a look at the capital list, the whole thing. It's important. It's a long meeting, but it's very important for our community. And,
I feel like you think this way as well. I really love it when we have an audience. It's so much better because that way you hear exactly what's happening rather than hearing it secondhand from your neighbor.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, we have about 200 or 300 people live stream our meetings, but there's no interaction.
Right.
There's nobody coming up and saying something and providing the board feedback. If you can't make the meeting, at least watch the live stream, and you can always email in your questions.
That's exactly right. Okay, so what else is happening here? What do we need to talk about?
Well, we're getting time of year where the gear iron's just about getting close to being closed. We had another successful year. A lot of fun events. We had a number of bands out there. We had the Trailblazers Appreciation event and so forth. We had a lot of food trucks, which were very well received. And we're definitely looking forward to next year. It's not quite closed. We got to watch the temperature and see what Mother Nature has to in store for us.
Yeah.
But also, even during the cold winter months, we're still going to have bingo and trivia at Highlands and all the other different stuff. We have been trying this entire year to really ramp up all the stuff that we do to make it fun.
Bella Vista likes events.
They love events.
Especially around food and drink.
Yes,
fun.
or maybe drink and drink.
Food.
And then food.
Yeah, you gotcha.
So, it's a lot of fun. And then I think the last thing, I don't have a lot to say today, is we're making some great progress on the Tanyard Creek Practice Facility project and the Kingsdale project. This is all the behind the scenes, working with the engineer, working with the architect, the contractor, and so forth. So we've been having a lot of meetings. Now, I had a couple property owners, they cornered me and they said, are we going to be doing tours? And I said, absolutely, when it's appropriate. I mean, we haven't even put the first spade in the ground yet. So we're a ways off from having tours, but we definitely will.
Oh, that's great. That just makes it more exciting for everybody.
Yeah.
And it eliminates a lot of questions.
Absolutely.
So good job. Anything else you want to talk about? I mean, we've got a really slim morning this morning.
Well, just want to remind people that the 24 fee schedule will come out January 1st, and the updated clubs and groups directory will come out at that same time. People start getting antsy for that information. We'll have it out the first of the year.
Also, I think if it's appropriate to say so, that the Thanksgiving Day thing at Lake Point is ready to sign up. And I'm going to be there.
Outstanding.
Yeah, for sure. It's a lot easier than cooking.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, in that case, I guess we'll just cut it short this morning and look forward to our guest. Joan's back with us, so stay tuned. And we're back. And one of my very favorite guests is with me today, Joan Glubczyinski.
You are so good, JB.
Well, after 27 times, maybe, I can do it right.
Yeah, you're doing great.
Okay. Well, you have a lot to talk about today.
We have a few things.
You do. So how was Flea in the Park?
Flea in the Park was great. 5th year, and got great feedback from both participants and from the vendors and the families that came out and enjoyed the events that we had for the kids, like pumpkin painting and all that, and the vintage cars.
Yep.
So just a nice 2-day event, and the weather, of course, cooperated, and that never hurts us at all.
That's right. So that's a keeper. That'll be back?
Yeah, the plan is. Yeah, it's been an annual event, and people really look forward to it, and it's just a wonderful fall event to kind of bring in the season.
Sure. Okay, so Not So Haunted Mini Golf. That was also a big deal?
Yeah, that's our 3rd year of doing this, and it's very popular, and every year we add to it. And so it's been going on. Today, the day we're filming happens to be Halloween, and this is our final day. But it's been up for about 2.5 weeks. And what we do, the whole rec division comes together and we create vignettes and decorate the whole mini golf course. We also light it. We use some solar lighting where we can in the areas where the trees aren't covering it. And so at night, there are lights, and we even have disc lights in the holes so that people can play at night. But it's a variety of people coming out during the day. And some people come to play golf. Most people come to play golf. A lot of people come and just walk around and take a look at the vignettes and, the not so haunted things. And we try and have a good sense of humor with some of them. And there's photo ops. And whenever we're out there setting up on a nightly basis, one of us goes out there and turns on the lights and all that. And we get a lot of appreciation from our members, and a mix of adults to kids, teenagers, retirees. Everybody's been enjoying it.
Well, I saw a lot of positive things on social media about it.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so
Great.
That's good. Those vignettes must be fun to put together.
Yeah. We have fun.
Okay. All right. So, that's kind of winding down a little bit. We talked a little bit earlier about the Gear Garden kind of winding down. What's coming up?
One of the things that's pretty exciting is at the Bluebird Trail, which is the park over by behind Casey's and by Premier Dermatology. The treehouse is nearing completion. So that is a low-slung treehouse that was built so that not only kids but family members could climb up a little bit and have a place to enjoy the park and some shade. And so that is expected to be done this Saturday, November 4th. So you might have noticed the construction going on, but they're nearing completion. So that's exciting. So in addition to the art sculptures that you know so well that the city has helped put at that park, we have that. We have the small pavilion people can take advantage of, the closed loop trail, the access to Little Sugar trails, eventually access to the Razorback will come through there. And, now the treehouse will be opening as well.
That is the coolest thing, and it's huge.
It is big.
How many trees does that go through?
I'm not sure exactly, but they took a grove of trees. The people that built it kind of assessed the area and wanted to see where there was enough structure to hold up the treehouse, so to speak. And, it goes without saying that was a gift to the Bella Vista POA from the Trailblazers and a grant they received. So that was a wonderful addition to the community at no cost to us.
Nice family park.
Yes.
All right. Okay, so now can we talk a little bit about the upcoming, almost there, soon to open rec?
BVRC, yes, also known as the rec. So for the folks that maybe hadn't heard, we renamed the facility, and it's Bella Vista Recreation Center. It kind of says what it is, but BVRC or the rec. That's what all us hipsters are going to be calling it. So, yeah, we're getting ready for a soft opening here probably in the next couple of weeks by right around mid-November. We don't have a hard date yet.
Mm-hmm.
We're still getting equipment in. We're still working on things like the internet, all that kind of things, the infrastructure that has to come together. For the bulk of everything, the construction part has been completed.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's kind of pulling everything together.
Sure.
And when we open, it'll be a soft opening because there'll be some things evolving over time. We think that by January, more of the classes will be in place.
Okay.
The groups are starting to ask, and some people have made their reservations already. But in January, we think we'll have the more full-scale operation. And that will include, by January, access to the 24-hour fitness will be available.
I was just going to ask you because that's what people are really excited about. So if it opens a little early, will there still be access to the equipment?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, so we will open in mid-November, like I said, and the fitness center will be open and ready for use.
And full.
And full with a lot of neat and new equipment.
And people. I mean, they're excited.
Yes. There are a lot of people stopping by on a regular basis, looking in the windows, checking it out. The excitement's building, so that's great. But yeah, we'll be open regular hours, and then we hope to bring the after hours access up to speed by early January.
So the classes and everything will be established later. Are they still on the drawing board, or?
We're working on all that now. We're going to slowly move. What's unique about the time that we're opening is we're butting up to the holidays, right? And so we have a couple of breaks for our instructors over the holidays and for our members that might be out of town or whatnot. So we'll move some of the classes over in December, and then some of them will move in January. We'll be starting some new classes, adding some new classes. And so in December, we'll be doing some demos. So people can stop in and check out a class that maybe they've not tried before, things like that. And those will be for free. And then in January, the fuller schedule will be ready.
Oh, that's smart. The demos, because a lot of people are like, well, I don't know what that is for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that's so exciting.
Yeah.
So what else is going on? Is there anything else we need to tell folks?
About the BVRC, we're just excited to bring the new facility to the membership. If groups are looking to book or schedule, they can contact Clay, who's the manager. There is a email that's bvrc@bvvpoa.com, but you can find that on the website. Say that
one more time.
It's bvrc@bvvpoa.com, and you can get to Clay that way, or his name is on the website, or you can reach out to me and I can funnel it. So if it's a special event that you want to book, say a wedding reception or a family outing, we can start to take those reservations for the new year. We have some of the groups that have already started to schedule, and so all of that can be done now. So that's all ready to be facilitated.
Well, it's been what feels like a very long time, but it's going to be so worth it.
Yes. It's been a long time. We appreciate our membership for being patient and for utilizing the other amenities like Branchwood and Metfield. And it's been great for those facilities to have a little bit more exposure, but it'll be nice to spread the wealth out again.
So for those of you that don't remember, don't know, or still think of it as Reardon Hall, it has been changed to BVRC. It's the rec. You don't have to worry anymore about being able to pronounce Reardon because I've heard it pronounced. And even the for the road, the GPS thing, it's Reardon, or who knows what they call it.
Yeah.
Or Trafalgar when they do Trafalgar, it's it's weird.
Right.
All right. Well, thank you, Joan. You've been busy. And knowing you're going to continue to be busy.
We got a great team, and we're working hard, and we're excited to work with the membership.
Okay. Well, we'll see you next month for In the Know. In the meantime, stay tuned. We've got a lot of really cool things coming up.